Okay. Beta. I'm gonna show y'all boys where I'm from, man. I'm from that. What it do? What it do? Still with the camp, shine like a lamp. Big boss, hog, K-Paul through the door. Get the top to the box. Get him out soliloquy. Maybe tough times don't last. Good people do. Don't have yourself. Caught him in the foul line. Maybe it matter. Peak game NFOs on what? Swing. So, Shawn Porter says Terence Crawford versus Canelo is a 50-50 fight. Let's talk about it. I got a bunch of videos coming. Boss ain't just been posting nothing. I'm going to keep it real. I just ain't been posting a damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being honest. I've been chilling. You know? But really focus on Clutch Factory. I'm not going to lie. You know? Me and Coach B, man, we locked in. You know what I'm saying? So, we trying to grow that channel. So, that's where my focus been at. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all, Boss Hog Boxing is a channel where, you know, it's kind of like we chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like, boys is at the playground and on the green little box, and we just talking boxing. That's Boss Hog Boxing channel. But when it come down to Clutch Factory, that's the professional one. That's the one where I try not to be as urban. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? If it grow, it grow. You know, I'm a firm believer that whatever's gonna grow, God gonna allow it to grow. So, you know, I'm a firm believer in God, Jesus Christ. So, you know, we shall see. But Shawn Porter says that Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford is a 50-50 fight. So Shawn Porter was interviewed at the Ring Magazine Awards or whatever it was. And I got this on BoxingNews24.com. Y'all know that's my source of boxing news. Go over there, read some articles. I like to read. You know, as I get old, I'm reading more. But he was asked about Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez, and he says it's a 50-50 fight. He says that Terence Crawford's taller, he got the longer reach, and he feels like it's a perfect time for Canelo and Terence Crawford. He says Canelo has no more game of big-name opponents, you know, other than David Benavidez, and, you know, Canelo doesn't feel like David Benavidez has big enough star power for him to get in the ring with him. He continues to say that, you know, Crawford, you know, has the tools to possibly beat a Canelo Alvarez, and, you know, he says it'll put butts in the seats for, you know, and, you know, he said Turkey is willing to pay Canelo Alvarez the money. So, you know, why not make this fight happen? And, you know, it will give Canelo basically the payday he wants. Here's my response to that. I call bull jive. This is not a 50-50 fight. This is a 70-30 fight. This very well could be a one-sided beatdown Canelo way, right? We just gonna keep it 1,000, okay? Now I told y'all, and I keep telling y'all, I'm going to root for Terence Crawford the same way I rooted for Jermell Charlo, because I'm tired of Canelo Alvarez's antics, right? Okay, Canelo Alvarez, just recently, his not his promoter, but his manager, Eddie Reynoso, sat there and said that we're focused on them Billy and somebody else, and William Skull. You know, but they said, you know, they're open for the Terence Crawford fight, you know. But they said, you know, they looking to fight in Billy and William Skull in 2025. So who asking for them fights? Nobody's asking for those particular fights, right? Okay? And so that whole statement about, oh, you know, Canelo Alvarez, you know, he feels like David Benavidez is not a bigger star. I call bull jive on that, because Jaime Munguia, Edgar Berlanga, they weren't deserving of that fight, and they got that fight. So I'm not understanding why David Benavidez. Everybody want to see David Benavidez versus Canelo. Everybody want to see that. Okay? There's only a couple people who want to see Terence Crawford versus Canelo, and that's the Bud Buddies, Turkey El Sheik, and the Terence Crawford. That's it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we already know how this fight gonna go. And I told you, like I just said, I will root for Terence Crawford. I want Terence Crawford to beat Canelo, because I'm tired of Canelo's antics. But at the same time, you got to keep it true. You got to come down, work with Will with this. going up 2 weight classes, not acclimating to the weight, I told y'all what's going to happen, right? Terence Crawford moved up to 154 and had a pedestrian performance. He didn't look dominant in that fight. You know what I mean? And you know, they want to say, oh, it's because Manjamoff was that good. No, it's that weight. Manjamoff wasn't doing nothing spectacular in there against Terence Crawford. He was doing very simple things to Terence Crawford. I get it if he was doing stuff like Lomachenko was doing to him, you know, switching, you know, dancing around the ring, having amazing feet, having slick head movement. I'd be like, oh, yeah. He was doing very simple stuff. Crawford took away his jab, so he started landing an overhand right. That's just what it is. It was nothing just spectacular. You know what I mean? And for the first time, you saw Crawford where you could see where he was kind of bothered by something. You get what I mean? You saw he was bothered by the power. So you telling me that he gonna be able to sit there and just basically, why is this white girl staring at me? Hey man, we'll talk about that another time. All I'm saying at the end of the day, man, is that that stuff was crazy, man. When it comes down to everything, my bad, y'all. When it comes down to everything, that power might be able to mess with Terence Crawford to the point where the man may not be able to, you know, fight the same how he normally fight. You know, power disrupts a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? When you got power in that ring, a lot of dudes ain't as gangster as they normally be when they be in there. You feel me? I'm just keeping it 1,000. They don't be as explosive as they normally be. Look at Charlo. Charlo is an explosive puncher. He was hitting Canelo with some stuff. But you saw Charlo move more than he normally do with Canelo. Right? Charlo don't really move that much. But when he was in there with Canelo, he was moving a lot. You know what I'm saying? I think he got bothered by the fact that, you know, he was hitting Canelo some stuff that normally drop people at 154, and Canelo was like walking through it, like, yeah, all right. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Orale, let's fight. Like, he's like, oh, hell no. This dude tripping. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying, bro. I don't see that as a 50-50 fight. I see it as like 70-30, Canelo. You know what I mean? But I'm a root for Crawford. If Crawford gets this fight, I'll be happy for him, right? But we all know the real reason why he wants this fight. I've echoed this. I'm starting to see other channels echo this. I was one of the first ones to say this. He want to retire. That's what he want to do. He wants to retire. He want to sell off in the sunset, right? Rich. That's just what it is. He gonna get paid a lot of money to fight Canelo Alvarez. Canelo gonna get paid a lot of money, right? You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. So Canelo looking at it like, you know, I might fight him because they finna give me what I want. You know what I'm saying? But Shawn Porter is sack chasing again. I don't know what his problem is. He like, I told y'all. I don't know what it is about Crawford and these dudes, bro. They like sack chase dudes. Like, I don't understand that, bro. I don't understand how you sack chase a fighter. Tim Bradley, Shawn Porter, Shakur Stevenson, Keyshawn Davis, even Ray Ford now, they be sack chasing, bro. They got like this brotherly love. That's my brother. I love him. They got all that. That's what they got. It's weird, bro. I ain't never seen grown men act like this. But it's 2025. It's a lot of stuff I don't understand. You know what I mean? It's men walking around here with makeup and full beards with nails. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. But y'all let me know what y'all think, boss. Go.